Hola, bienvenidos. I am Maestra teacher, and in today's lesson, we are going to be learning how to say the basic greetings in Spanish so that when you travel or meet someone who speaks Spanish, you are able to communicate the basics of greeting them, knowing how they are, and telling them your name and so on. So let's go ahead and start. The first greeting is the informal one that most people in Spanish use when they are greeting someone. It could be anybody from a family member, in the streets, you see your friends, you say, hola. Hola means hello, how you doing? It's just an expression and it's written like this, hola. Remember the H in Spanish is silent, so you don't say hola, you say hola, like the H is not there. So anybody you say hola, and then you go on with the greeting or with the conversation, but it's just the simplest of them all. Now, if you want to be more formal, then you can use like the ones in English. We have good morning. We say buenos días. Buenos días. And I want you to repeat as you learn the word, please. Buenos días. And that's how you greet in the morning. In the afternoon, good afternoon in Spanish is buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. You say it. Buenas tardes. And then if it's at nighttime, I know in English we have two ways of saying good evening, and then you can say also good night. In Spanish, we just have one, and we say buenas noches. Buenas noches. Say it. Buenas noches. Good. So those are the three main: buenos días, buenas tardes, y buenas noches. Now, if you want to ask someone how they're doing or how are you, in Spanish, there's two ways of doing it. You can ask, ¿cómo estás? Like this, ¿cómo estás? And if you can see here, one thing in Spanish also that is different in English is that in Spanish, the question mark, we put it in the beginning and at the end as well. In English, it's only at the end. But in Spanish, question mark and exclamation marks, they all go in the beginning as well. So you ask them, ¿cómo estás? With an S at the end. ¿Cómo estás? This means like, how are you? How are you doing? But if you want to be more formal, or if you're asking an older person, then you say, ¿cómo está? You take away the S, and that's more formal. ¿Cómo estás? Is like informal, and then ¿cómo está? Is more formal. So it depends who you're talking to. But basically, you can see someone and say, hola, ¿cómo estás? And that's the beginning. Hi, how are you? Okay? Now, how do you reply when someone asks you, ¿cómo estás? In English, you usually say, I'm good, I'm fine. In Spanish, you say, estoy bien, bien, muy bien. That will be your answer. I'm fine, estoy bien, I'm good, okay? Bien, muy bien. And then, of course, you are supposed to say thank you. And in Spanish, we use the word gracias for thank you. So you say, hola, ¿cómo estás? And then I reply, estoy bien, bien, gracias. You say thank you, gracias. Another greeting in Spanish is the word welcome. In English, when you say welcome, in Spanish, you say bienvenidos. And this is the one I use in the beginning of all my videos. When I say hola, bienvenidos, that's what I mean. Hello, welcome. Say it, please. Bienvenidos. Again, bienvenidos. Bienvenidos. Good. Now let's talk about when you want to say goodbye. You're done having the conversation and you're about to leave. You can simply say in an informal way, bye-bye, or in Spanish you say adios, adios, adios. Say it, adios. You can also say see you tomorrow by saying hasta mañana. Hasta mañana. That's the way of saying it. Hasta, remember it has an H with no sound. So you say hasta. You don't say hasta. You say hasta mañana. Or you can say see you soon, you say hasta luego o hasta pronto. Hasta luego, hasta pronto. You can use any of those two. And let's see which other one. Let's practice together having a quick conversation where I'm going to greet you, ask you how you are, and answer that I am fine, thank you, and see you later or goodbye. Very simple. Hola. Remember, you are going to listen to me and you are going to repeat. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Bien, gracias. Hasta luego. Adiós. Good job. Repeating. What we learned today also is how to say in Spanish Mr., Mrs., Miss, and so on. So when you're greeting someone, you want to call them by their name, not by their name, but by their last name. You can use Mr., Mrs., and so on. So let's go ahead and learn that as well. In Spanish, when you see a man, you can call them sir. But in Spanish, you say señor. Señor. So if you want to talk to Señor Pérez, you say Señor Pérez or Mr. Pérez. Señor. That's for a man, male. It can include a young male as well. If they are teenagers, we don't really have in Spanish a way of saying Mr. So we just say Señor. In Spanish, for the woman then, if the woman is married, you say señora. 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 You say it. Señora is referred to an adult woman. If she's married, of course. Anybody who's married, even if you're 20 and you're married, you are señora because now you're married. Now, if you're single, in English you say miss. In Spanish you say señorita. Señorita. Maybe you've heard this word in the Justin Timberlake song called Señorita. He's trying to say señorita, which is miss. Señorita. You say it. Señorita. Okay. In English, you have the MS, which is unspecified, I believe. When you have a person that you don't know if they're married or not. In Spanish, we don't have a word for MS. So we either use señora or señorita if you're not sure, more or less, depending on the age of the person. If they're young, call them señorita. If they're old, then call them señora. Okay? And one more thing, when you want to introduce yourself, you're going to say, my name is. In Spanish, you say, mi nombre es. Or you can also say, me llamo, and then you put your name. For example, I can say, my name is Maestra teacher. In Spanish, you say, mi nombre es Maestra teacher. Mi nombre is, and then your name. Now I want you to practice telling me your name. I want to know all of your names, so go ahead. Tell me, mi nombre es, and tell me your name. Do it. Mi nombre es. I want you also to practice it the other way when you say, me llamo Maestra teacher. Me llamo. What is your name? Please tell me. Me llamo. ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo Maestra teacher. Your turn. Me llamo and your name. Good job. All right, that is all for today's lesson. I hope you've learned something with this short class. Please like and subscribe if you want to continue watching my videos and learning more fun Spanish, conversational Spanish, so that you can use whenever you visit any Spanish country or you know any Hispanic person. Have a great day. Hasta luego. Adios.